Greetings everyone, this is Donna Gilliland with Most Training with a quick video tip on how to automatically reply to email messages without using an Exchange Server account. If you are on Exchange Server account and you want to create an auto reply to people within your organization or outside your organization and apply some specific rule settings, that would begin by you going to the File tab, and when you get there, if you are on Exchange Server, you will have a button on the right, which I don't because I'm not on Exchange Server. On the right, you would have a button that says Automatic Replies, and clicking that button would then launch a dialog box for you to begin creating your automatic reply with your conditions and rules that you want to apply. But if you're not on Exchange account, which I'm not, then it's a different approach. Here's how it works. It will be in two stages. First, you have to create the email that will have the message that you want to send out to everyone who is emailing to you. And it would have to be saved as a template. We're about to do that. Second is you would need to create a rule that would then use that template to reply to the incoming emails. So let's get started. It starts with a new email. In the new email, you won't address it. You will not address it to anyone. Your rule is going to take care of this for us. And the subject, of course, whatever you want that to be. And in the body, but for time's sake, I won't type a message, but in the body of your email, it should have the message that you want the email to have, along with the signature block of your preference and whatever you want in the body. So assuming that's already done, then you would be ready to save the email that has your custom message, save it as a template. And that would require going to the File tab and choosing Save As, and then mine's going to default to my templates folder, but you could change the location of that. And down at the bottom on the file name, I want to change it from what the subject line says, and I'm going to call mine Auto Respond Test. So I'm going to go back and delete this. Where it says Save As Type, be sure to change that to Outlook Template. Now, I previously created a template earlier and called it Donna Auto Respond, and it does have my custom message in it. So I've got the template saved. Save. And then I don't need this email anymore. Now, when you close the email, you're asked if you want to save it. There's no need to save the email. You just use it as your basis for creating the template and saving it, and we did. So now that part's done, the template. Second and final piece is creating a rule that specifies how that template is to be used. From the Home ribbon, in the More group, go to Rules. Once there, choose Manage Rules and Alerts. From the navigation bar at the top, your menu, choose New Rule. When you choose New Rule, you're in the Rules Wizard with a whole lot of information. But what we're interested in is creating a blank rule. Down below, you have a category that says Start from a Blank Rule. That's what we need. And you're going to choose the option Apply Rule on Messages I Receive. Now, once you do that, you're ready to go to the next part of the wizard by choosing Next in the lower right corner. Now, when you choose Next, you are presented with a lot of conditions that you can specify for how the rule operates. At the top, you even have one that says from people or public groups, so I could even specify that this only executes when emails come in from a certain person or a certain group. But in my case, I want the condition to be emails sent only to me, and that's what I'm choosing. Then I'm ready to go to the next stage of the wizard, and then you will be presented with a list of actions that you want the rule to apply. So as I look at the actions, remember we want to have the action applied to use a template. So as you look down the list, here is the option that says reply using a specific template. So choose reply using a specific template. Now always know that when you make a choice in this upper part of the wizard, which is the step 1 part of the wizard, there's always a step 2 box at the just below, and you have to go there to finalize by choosing what the template is. And there's the link that says reply using a specific template. I need to specify it. I click and up comes the standard templates folder, but I placed mine in a different location. I defaulted to the one on my system. So down arrow, and I'm going to choose, in my case, user templates in file system, and then up comes the templates I've created. So here's the one that has my message, custom message, Donna auto respond. You choose your template, you choose open in the lower right, and then if you look back down in this step 2 box, it shows the full path to that template, and you would be ready to go to the next step. The next step is for you to choose any exceptions to the rule you've just created. And in my case, I don't have any exceptions, but you should be aware that there are several here, and you may need to, fine-tune what your rule does. In my case, I don't have any exceptions. So choose next, and then you are finally taken to the dialog box to name your rule. And I'm going to name my rule that says auto respond message from Donna. Then down below you have 2 options. One says run this rule now on messages already in inbox. Now I don't want to apply this rule to messages that have already come in. I'm going to leave the option turn on this rule. I'm going to leave that check mark, because when I do click finish, and when you click finish, in the future when emails are coming in, they will be responded to making use of the template that you specified in the rule. I'm going to choose finish. That takes you back to where you started in the rules and alerts, and we can apply lower right corner and finish with OK. Now in the future, when emails are coming in to me, regardless of who they're from, Microsoft will apply the template. Other things for you to keep in mind, and this is important. If you are like me and creating an auto reply and you're not on an Exchange account, then your Outlook has to remain running in order for it to apply that rule. So keep that in mind. That session has to keep running. And if you close Outlook and you open again, then you're starting a new session at that point. Now, the final piece to this is when you want to turn off the rule, from the home ribbon as before, go back to rules, and I want to choose manage rules and alerts again, only this time I'm not creating a new rule, I'm wanting to manage one already in existence. For example, here's the one that says auto respond message from Donna. It's check marked. Now if I wanted to use that rule off and on, then I can deselect and apply and click on OK, and it'll be there for me to use when I want to. But if I want to delete it altogether, which I do, I'm going to go back and select it and choose my delete button, respond that yes, I want to delete it, I want to apply my change, and then I would click OK to finalize it all. So I hope you enjoyed that tip. It's very handy, especially if you don't have an Exchange Server account. There'll be more tips coming from me soon. Again, this is Donna Gilliland with Most Training, and you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Google, LinkedIn. I'm all over. So I hope you found this helpful. I'll talk to you soon. It's bye for now.